Om Namah Shivaya. Hi friends, how are you? In this video we are going to learn about the external features and relations of the parotid gland. Okay, this is the second part of the parotid gland. External features of parotid gland. The parotid gland resembles a three-sided pyramid with apex directed downward. Apex directed, that means this apex is directed downwards. It presents the following features: an apex, and it has four surfaces and three borders. Okay, and the four surfaces are superior surface, it is also called base, superficial surface, anteromedial surface, posteromedial surface, and the three borders are anterior border, posterior border, and medial border. Okay, these are the external features of the parotid gland. See once again: an apex, four surfaces, three borders, and the four surfaces are superior surface, or it is also called base, superficial surface, anteromedial surface, posteromedial surface, and three borders are anterior border, posterior border, and medial border. See this figure. This is the horizontal section of the parotid gland, and it shows the external features of the parotid gland. See here, this is the anterior, draw like this, and this is the anterior medial surface, anterior medial surface. This is the posterior medial surface, and this is the superficial surface. See, this is the superficial surface, and this is posterior border. Okay, this is the anterior border, and this is the medial border. Okay, see once again, this is the horizontal section of the parotid gland. This is the anterior medial surface, posterior medial surface, superficial surface, anterior border, posterior border, and medial border. Okay, relations of the parotid gland. Apex. Apex projects downward, overlaps the posterior belly of the digastric muscle and adjoining part of the carotid triangle. The structures emerging through the apex include cervical branch of the facial nerve, anterior and posterior divisions of the retromandibular vein. Apex relations. Apex projects downward, overlapping the posterior belly of digastric muscle and adjoining part of the carotid triangle. The structures emerging through the apex include cervical branch of the facial nerve, anterior and posterior branches of the retromandibular vein. This figure shows the structures emerging from the periphery of the parotid gland. Okay, now we are talking about the apex of the parotid gland. What are the structures that emerging from parotid gland? Okay, this is the apex. Okay, and the structures emerging from parotid gland are apex of the parotid gland, cervical branch of facial nerve. Okay, cervical branch of the facial nerve, anterior and posterior divisions of retromandibular vein. Okay, the structures emerging from the apex of the parotid gland are cervical branch of the facial nerve, anterior and posterior divisions of retromandibular vein. Okay, this is the apex which is directing downwards. Okay, superior surface or base. It is concave and related to the external acoustic meatus and posterior aspect of retrotemporomandibular joint. It is concave and related to external acoustic meatus and posterior aspect of temporomandibular joint. The following structures emerge through it: superficial temporal vessels and auriculotemporal nerve. See here, this is the superior surface or base. Okay, this is the superior surface or base, and it related to the external acoustic mirrors. See, this is the and this superior surface related to the external acoustic meatus and temporomandibular joint, and the structures related to this surface is superficial temporal vessels, that means artery and vein, superficial temporal artery and superficial temporal vein, and the nerve is auriculotemporal nerve. These are the structures that related to the superior surface of superior surface or base. Okay guys, and the structures related to this surface is superficial temporal artery and superficial temporal vein and auriculotemporal nerve. Superficial surface. The structures related to the superficial surface. It is the largest of the four surfaces. It is covered from superficial to deep by. It is covered from superficial to deep. See here, superficial to deep. First, skin. Superficial fascia containing anterior branches of the greater auricular nerve. Superficial parotid lymph nodes and platysma. Parotid fascia. Deep parotid lymph nodes embedded in the gland. See once again, superficial surface. It is the largest of the four surfaces. It is covered from superficial to deep by skin. Superficial fascia containing the anterior branches of greater auricular nerve. Superficial parotid lymph nodes and platysma. Parotid fascia. Deep parotid lymph nodes embedded in the gland. This figure shows the relations of the superficial surface of the parotid gland. Okay, this figure shows the relations of the superficial surface of the parotid gland, and the relations are skin, okay, superficial fascia. Next, these are the branches of great auricular nerve, deep cervical fascia, platysma, okay, parotid lymph nodes. Okay, these are the relations related to the superficial surface of the parotid gland: skin, deep cervical fascia, branches of the great auricular nerve, platysma, and parotid lymph nodes. Okay, these are all the parotid lymph nodes. Anteromedial surface. It is deeply grooved by the posterior border of the ramus of the mandible. It is related to masseter, medial pterygoid, posterior border of ramus of the mandible, lateral aspect of the temporomandibular joint. The branches of the facial nerve emerge on the face from underneath the anterior margin of this surface. See once again. Anteromedial surface. It is deeply grooved by the posterior border of the ramus of the mandible. It is related to masseter, medial pterygoid, posterior border of the ramus of the mandible, lateral aspect of the temporomandibular joint. The branches of the facial nerve emerge on the face from underneath the anterior margin of this surface. This is the anteromedial surface of the parotid gland. This is the anteromedial surface of the parotid gland, and it is related to the masseter muscle, medial pterygoid, and posterior border of the ramus of the mandible and lateral aspect of the temporomandibular joint. Okay, this is the anteromedial surface of the parotid gland, and it is related to masseter, medial pterygoid, and posterior border of ramus of the mandible and lateral aspect of temporomandibular joint. Next, posterior medial surface relations of the parotid gland. It is molded onto the mastoid and styloid process and their covering muscles. Thus, it is related to mastoid process, sternocleidomastoid and posterior belly of digastric, and styloid process and styloid group of muscles. The styloid process and its muscles separate the gland from internal carotid artery and internal jugular vein and last four cranial nerves. The following structures enter the gland through this surface. Okay, the following structure enter the gland through this surface, and the structures enter a facial nerve trunk in its upper part, external carotid artery in its lower part. In upper part of the posterior medial surface, facial nerve trunk enters, and the lower part of at here facial trunk enters, and at the lower part external carotid artery enters. Okay, coming to the figure, see here once again, it is related to first mastoid process, sternocleidomastoid and posterior belly of digastric, and styloid process and styloid group of muscles. This is the posterior medial surface. Okay, this is the posterior medial surface, and this posterior medial surface is related to the first mastoid process, sternocleidomastoid. Okay, this is the sternocleidomastoid and posterior belly of digastric. See here, this is the posterior belly of digastric. Next, styloid process. This is the styloid process. Okay, and the muscles related to it, that means the muscles related to styloid process, styloglossus, stylohyoid and stylopharyngeus. Okay, next, facial nerve. Okay, this is the facial nerve, enters the parotid gland from upper part of the posterior medial surface, and external carotid artery enters the parotid gland through lower part of the posterior medial surface. Okay, this is about the relations of the posterior medial surface and relations of the anterior border. It separates that means anterior border separates the superficial surface from the anterior medial surface. The following structures from above downwards emerge in a radiating fashion underneath this border. Above the parotid duct, okay, above the parotid, the structures above the parotid duct. See here, four structures are present. Okay, see one by one. Temporal branch of the facial nerve, zygomatic branch of the facial nerve, transverse facial vessels, upper buccal branch of the facial nerve. Temporal branch of the facial nerve, zygomatic branch of the facial nerve, transverse facial vessels, upper buccal branch of the facial vessels. So these are the structures present above the parotid duct. Okay, this figure shows the relations of the anterior border of parotid duct. Okay, see the structures present above the parotid duct which is related to the anterior border. Okay, this is the anterior border. Okay guys, this is the anterior border, and these are the structures related to the anterior border which is present above the parotid duct. Okay, this is the parotid duct. See the structures. This is the temporal branch of facial nerve. This is the transverse facial nerve. This is the zygomatic branch of facial nerve. This is the upper buccal branch of facial nerve. Okay, see once again the structures related to anterior border present above the parotid duct. Okay, what are the structures? Temporal branch of facial nerve, zygomatic branch of facial nerve, transverse facial artery, and upper buccal branch of facial nerve. Okay, next, Structures related to the anterior border present below the parotid duct. Lower buccal branch of facial nerve, marginal mandibular branch of facial nerve. Lower buccal branch of facial nerve, marginal mandibular branch of the facial nerve. These are the structures related to the anterior border present below the parotid duct. This is the anterior border. Okay, this whole thing is the anterior border. Okay, and the structures present below the parotid duct are this one, and these are lower buccal branch of facial nerve, and this is marginal mandibular branch of facial nerve. Okay, these are the structures related to anterior border present below the parotid duct. What are the structures? Lower buccal branch of facial nerve, lower buccal branch of facial nerve, and this is the marginal mandibular branch of facial nerve. Okay, all are about the facial nerve only. Okay, anterior border relations are all the facial nerve branches. See here, temporal branch, zygomatic branch, upper buccal branch, lower buccal branch, and marginal mandibular branch. These are all the branches of the facial nerve which is related to the anterior border of parotid duct, but the last branch of the facial nerve is related to the apex. Okay, that is cervical branch of facial nerve. Okay, posterior border of parotid duct and the structures related to it. It separates the superficial surface from posterior medial surface. The following structures emerge underneath this border are posterior auricular vessels, posterior auricular branch of facial nerve, and the structures related to the posterior border are posterior auricular vessels, posterior auricular branch of facial nerve. See here, this is the posterior border of parotid duct and it separates the superficial surface from posterior medial surface. Okay, this border separates this posterior border surface the superficial surface from posterior medial surface of the parotid duct, and the structures related to the posterior border of parotid duct are posterior auricular nerve and vessels, posterior auricular nerve and vessels. See, vein, artery and nerve. See, vein. Okay, next, medial border. It separates the anterior medial surface from the posterior medial surface. It is related to the lateral wall of the pharynx. Medial border. It separates the anterior medial surface from posterior medial surface. It is related to the lateral wall of the pharynx. This is the medial border of the pharynx, parotid gland. This is the medial border of the parotid gland, and the structure related to the medial border is pharyngeal wall. Okay, pharyngeal wall. See here guys, this is the horizontal section of the parotid gland. Okay guys, if you like this video, like, share and subscribe. Thank you.